yeah. Get your hands up, yeah. To the floor, yeah.
What's up?
Yo.
Is this thing going?
Guess who's Bizak?
You tuned into another episode of the 30 Plus Podcast. It's your girl Nneka X, and the X is for exonerated. Why am I exonerated, Danielle? I'm sorry, Cookie. My apologies.
Call me what you want, just don't call me broke.
Yes, indeed.
You're exonerated because you're free from bondage.
Oh, okay. Appreciate you.
Okay. You know who it be. It's that boy Floss's birth, a.k.a. Fly, a.k.a. Microphone Mike, a.k.a. Meaningful Mike, a.k.a. Messenger Mike.
Child, that's a lot.
Hey, I'm a lot.
Oof. You said it, I mean. What up? It's your girl, Miss Cookie Baby.
Please say the baby.
Please.
Another episode. Kim still on maternity leave.
She out here enjoying motherhood.
Correct. On a vacation.
Word on the curb, it should be back in that episode. So,
Ooh.
Yay. Not word on the curb. I like that.
Hey.
And this is the 30 Plus Podcast where we talk love, life, and lessons after 30. Mm-hmm. So how's your energy, everyone?
I feel like I got adult energy. I feel like I've been adulting a lot lately. So I'm feeling like productive and adultish. My new year still hasn't started. It starts February 1st. So just so y'all know.
So you give yourself a month.
I was like, what?
Yeah, at first I still was carrying stuff over from last year into this year. So I wanted to wait till all that was done and over with, but before I begin my new year. So I'm starting to have good energy about the new year, you know?
Don't be tardy to the party.
That's one thing he didn't work on, right?
Yeah.
Same.
Shots
new year,
fired.
same me.
Can we not?
Yeah, I heard the last episode, baby.
I love this nice and sultry grown music. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Shout out to Neek.
So that's how you feeling today?
I listen to this kind of music throughout the day, actually. It's soothing. It soothes my anxiety. I sell drugs on the weekend. That's when the Jeezy and all them other people come up. But during the week, it's Isley Brothers Switch, Cool Jazz, some other stuff.
Okay.
Cool.
We gotta keep it cute. Yes.
How your energy, Nick? A little rocky?
I feel like I'm in the season of being tested.
Oh, again? We know you one of Jesus' strongest soldiers, but man.
Ah, man. Can I get out of January?
It's only been 29 days.
I learned a lesson, Lord.
I know January is the longest month of the year.
Is it?
That's not what it's feeling like.
That's what it always feel like to
Man,
me.
January said hi and bye. What's today? It's
29th.
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
But we still in January.
No.
It seems like we've been here a minute. Like, it seems like the first was so long ago and we still in
I
January.
feel like it went fast. We already planning. I don't know. It was like after New Year's, boom, 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 boom.
No, it's February. Wink, wink.
Heavy on
Yeah.
February.
Y'all got obligations. I ain't got no obligations this February.
We not obligated either.
Listen.
Huh?
Ain't no ring on my finger.
I guess.
There's a preference and there's obligation. An obligation is when the state of Texas reads. Anything
no common
else.
law marriage yet. Huh?
Oh, no, I don't do that. I've been a real wife. I would never common law anything. I don't play that. It need to be real.
That took a turn.
I'm just saying I'm not one of them. You're not finna hold me hostage for 10 years and then try to marry me when I die.
You want to be somebody's special friend?
I do not want to be listed as your special friend in your obituary.
What if it still allow you to have options then?
What kind of options?
I don't know.
Like an open relationship?
To find your husband.
Why would I deal with him? That's just wasting space.
Hey, sometimes.
Not at 36.
I guess that's true.
Not at 36. 16. Not at 36.
Hey, sometimes not getting a ring was the blessing.
Hey,
So speaking from experience.
Look.
Okay. So,
my cup a little dry.
yeah, it's going to stay dry. Drink your spit, like the old folks say.
Somebody pass that bottle.
Drink your spit. This is what being late gets you.
I can't wait till we get this.
A swig.
Right.
Again, this is a 30 plus podcast where we talk love, life, and lessons after 30. And today is no exception. Today, we're going to dive into what I like to call surface similarities.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
So what are surface similarities? Surface similarities are basically things that you look at when you meet a partner that you're instantly attracted to that aren't really deep. Whether it be aesthetically, whether it be hobby relations, things that you kind of don't dive into, but you'll get in that connection anyway because of those things in common.
You feel like you have common interest off the rip, right?
Yeah, you think that's your person because y'all got these surface similarities.
Things that y'all both like and can easily discuss. In the dating world, it seems like everybody wants the same thing when you first had that first conversation.
No, it don't.
For the most part, everybody looking for somebody. Everybody want to be loved. Before you get into the deepness of it.
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, before you get into the deepness of it, it's more of, oh, what you looking for? Oh, I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love too. Oh, you know what I mean? That's when those similarities start kicking in. Then what you looking for? Just peace and happiness. Me too. You know what I mean? Dang, you speaking my language. I feel like that's the surface. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's how I feel like it all starts out. Everybody wanting to please each other off the rip. And I feel like they started agreeing upon things that it seemed cool at first, but once you get to the deeper level of talks, you realize they was just saying whatever and you was just saying whatever to get what you want.
Yeah.
That was a blessing. You heard it? Ding.
Yeah.
I hear you. Message.
Yes,
Literally.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I don't tell people what I want in a person, because I don't want them to conform and be that person. Because, they can only pretend so long and I'm be agged if you're not. I always say, don't introduce me to a vibe you can't keep up.
Yeah.
Well, I had two situations similar to like that the other day. The other day I went on a meet and greet.
Already?
Yeah.
It's so hot tonight.
Yeah. But because we had been talking for a week or whatever, and it seemed like we had a lot of surface similarities as far as what you want and what you want to do and the things you're looking for and stuff like that. And then sometimes when you meet somebody, all that switches. She told me she got bamboozled.
She said you bamboozled her?
Yeah, she said she got bamboozled.
Why does she feel that way?
Yeah, because I need to know. I like her.
She was saying that the conversation on the phone wasn't the same as the actions in person.
What she wanted you to do? What you say? You was talking that jail talk.
I think that maybe that was that.
Bro.
The weather was cold outside.
Yeah,
You stuck in the house.
You know how that go. Bored on a late night evening. Like you said, we had all these surface similarities. So yeah, it brought that kind of talk out of me. But when then you meet in person and you realize, I'm not that attracted, or I don't really feel this energy that I felt over the phone, you realize it was all surface. It was like, oh yeah, that's because we was just talking about this and I was on a butterfly high, floating through the sky. But
It's a bird, it's a plane.
right.
That's why it's important to date
Yeah.
in person.
That's why she felt bamboozled, because she didn't get that same fly guy on the phone. She was like, you different. I was like, well, who was you talking to, Michael or Fly?
Who did you introduce her to?
Correct.
Oh, man.
Both of them.
Exactly. At that, when she felt bamboozled,
Come on, Libra.
She had been.
Who did she fall for?
That's
the better question.
She probably fell for Michael, but met Fly. So yeah.
How do you determine which personality shows up, Libra?
Huh? They all the same.
If you can you can hear. No, it's not the same.
Well,
why are we still doing this in our 30s, Libra? Our late 30s.
it's hard not to. Honestly, I don't be trying to. I be wanting all the, the good stuff that I be talking. Everybody want all that. I want all of that. And then you meet that person and you realize they can't give you all of that. And that's when you just got to switch up and get what you get out the moment.
No, just leave that connection alone and go for the one you want.
You leave that one once you're done with it.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Your definition of done is still attempting anything.
Nah, I don't attempt anything. It's done after that day or
See
the
what I'm
next.
saying?
That's when they pull out the one night mic or the first night mic or
Oh my gosh.
one of the many aliases that I might go by.
We are retracting. He's retracting.
My Lord.
I told y'all my New Year started February 1st, so I got a lot of old stuff I was bringing into this year.
We
So
just
some
had that
things you gotta
episode and
get.
you said one thing and then you're not doing that one thing.
I am on February 1st. Y'all weren't listening. I told you the new year, my new year. And that's when my new year started. So yeah.
So now you mine. You got your own calendar because that's what it's giving.
Hey, I realized that when I seen something that said we supposed to have 13 months and the time supposed to start here, the world in there, and nothing is real. Everything is made up. So make up your own stuff and live how you want to live. And everybody don't celebrate New Year's when we celebrate New Year's in America. So it's the same difference.
Okay.
That's true, but
Yeah.
what they got to do with you? Because you in America. You're an American citizen.
Yeah, I am by the government standards, but
By
the way that-
everybody's standards. You pay taxes and all. Don't miss me with that.
yes, I do pay taxes.
Okay,
Just
so
in case the federal government forget to look in for me. It is recorded.
Lies and fallacies. I had them running up in my house coming to get you.
I don't know this
just
man.
In case they ever just,
we met him
Pulling
on
up
the
IP
street.
addresses.
Yeah, just
That
so y'all
part.
know.
Cut your phone off.
But anyway,
Nah. So, but surface similarities, I think a lot of people fall into the trap of surface similarities because, you know, a lot of people want to be loved and people want to be, so I think like you said, a lot of people conform to what you, or what they think you want.
yeah.
I fell for that before. I've had some awesome introductions.
Testify,
yeah.
girl.
You know, some awesome introductions, and they coming in doing all the things that you would want them to do, and all of a sudden they can't keep up with that. So you can't keep up with that, the mask falls off.
Oh yeah.
And then when you do a deeper dive, then you're like, oh, you're not like that at all. You were conforming to what you thought I wanted, which I really do get a lot because, you know, based off presentation, I think people think I go for a certain type of guy and want certain type of things. So they'll try to come in and conform into those things. And then, but you can't keep up with it because that's not you.
Just
And
doing
that's
it for
okay.
play.
I'm just not your assignment. So, you know, move around, clown. It's okay.
Right.
You know, and I mentioned this on previous episode that, you know, the connection that I'm in now, we made a point not to do that.
Okay, so y'all got deep from the jump.
But unintentionally, neither one of us said what we were looking for a connection. Neither one of us said what type of person we wanted. We just talked.
Okay.
And I went in, you know, you have to ask him what he was doing. But I went in just like, okay, it's going to do what it's going to do. You know, main thing for me was like, baby, state your business. What you looking for?
I like it.
And, you know, he did. But as far as like what we were looking for from a personality and traits,
Yeah.
we purposely did not do that to each other, but we purposely didn't tell each other that we were doing until we had that conversation months later.
Okay.
I love it.
And we were like, you know, when I met you, I purposely didn't say what I was like, me either, you know, and it was just funny that we both were on the same page thinking that way.
Divine intervention.
Yeah.
Alignment.
Baby, we old and tired.
Okay. They said they weren't playing no games.
I love that.
Right? Because I feel like that's how you get a deeper connection is like skipping past the surface stuff, you know, the small talks, the how are yous, the what's your favorite colors, and dive deep into the who made you crazy like this, you know?
Who hurt you?
Yeah. Who
Have
broke
you
your heart?
healed?
Have you held? What does your last relationship look like?
When the last time you sliced a tire? You know?
What's your attachment style? You know, that's my new one.
Right?
I have never had a man ask me when the last time I sliced a tire.
Hey.
But you also got to read the room. Consider the source.
I'm like, I don't know if I would want to talk to him if them questions, because what kind of, this is where I would go with that. I would think you were, those are the women you attract, and I don't have time to be in drama.
I ain't never asked.
It gives if I come to your house, my tires gonna be sliced. Wouldn't you think that, Nick? If somebody ask you that?
Or somebody after you, like, because, yeah.
Yeah, because what you mean when the last time I sliced some tires? Why are you even having this conversation?
I'm saying if we gonna get deeper, we gotta get deeper. You know, when the last time you did some crazy stuff? You know, when the last time you been out your mind and do something that you know you wasn't supposed to be doing? You gotta ask questions like this. It might not be sliced tire. You might have broke a window.
Oh my goodness.
The last time you set somebody up.
Oh my goodness! I think you in the wrong.
That's part of the problem.
Yeah, I think
I'm
he
just
in the wrong
talking.
gumball machine.
Nah, I don't talk to them type of girls. I told you I only talk to like.
No, your
business
face
women.
looked really serious.
It looked very
Yeah, that's 'cause
PTSD.
these is real questions.
That's what I'm
that can be
saying.
asked.
Yeah.
I ain't never had to ask none of the people I know questions. What?
So where you get these questions from? Because I ain't never heard this today.
I be thinking of different situations in my head because I know there's a lot of different realities.
And what kind of answers do you get when you ask these type of
That's
questions?
another personality,
I don't know.
and that's why he needs to sit him down.
Have you ever asked a woman that
No,
question?
I have not.
Have you wanted
maybe
to?
I might have like in like a joking way.
I feel like he did.
If
What
they-
kind of answers do you get from that?
They just be laughing because they know I'm joking. But if they just said they did some not crazy stuff, but something that might seem like they could go further, then I ask them a question like that, just
Like
to
a
see.
follow up?
Yeah, just to see if you really crazy or not. You know what I mean?
So, what are some of the questions that you would ask someone to get the deeper level answers?
I realize it's not really about questions. It's about conversation. I feel like if you have a conversation, then stuff just starts coming out, So instead of asking like just deep questions, I start off with like, where you from, and how did your family get there? And then, little mini stories start popping up in between. You know what I mean? Because people ask you, where you from? Oh, where you grew up? Where you come from? Oh, then I start telling different stories about me, and then they start telling different stories about them. And I feel like that's how you get deeper, by telling stories about your life. Because then you find common things that you can relate on that actually happened to you, that it's not you just making statements. You can pull something from that trauma that you might have heard or something from that excitement and relate to it. And then you can talk about that, and then you go deeper into conversation based off of that.
Go deep. That's good. I'm sorry.
So, I agree with that. I also noticed that when I am just having standard conversation, regular conversation, the many stories come out.
Yeah.
Yep.
The many stories is where you really learn about a person. Like, you tell what they like based off of where they from, who they, what they done did. And then it's like, okay, I'm telling you a story about me. Then you tell a story about you. And then I feel like that's when that surface level start to die, because then you really got to dig into who you are, where you been, what you done. You know what I mean? And then you also have to be vulnerable. And once that open up, then I got your heart. I mean, that's just me.
I think we want to give advice from a non-toxic standpoint.
That's not toxic, though.
What you
I
mean?
feel-
Once they open up, I got your heart.
That means we on a deeper level. That means, once
That don't mean you don't have to have their heart to be on a deeper level.
I want your heart if we going deep. No, we just going deep just to play with you. I'm going deep because I, really interested and invested in knowing you.
Okay, but you just did a big oxymoron.
Sometimes that's how life is.
No, it's
What-
not.
Nika, what do you, Nika, what you say? Duality does exist.
It does.
Not in that food.
Not, I don't know about in that regard, but
Yeah, because I'm like this. And this is what people be doing with the Bible. They just take stuff and make it apply and stretch it.
picking and choosing.
Well, that's the
Correct.
point about the world. That's what I told you. Everything is made up. You pick and believe what you want to believe. So
So let me ask you this, because just my diagnosis, I just feel like maybe you need to find somebody in the Lulu land with you, because you ain't gonna find out here, baby. In reality, you need a Delulu. You need a Krishan.
Hey, that would be nice. She ain't
See what
gotta-
I'm- that's
she
not
ain't gotta
okay.
tat her face and do all that. But I wouldn't be toxic with her. If somebody loved me that much, I'm gonna be regular in love with them. So it doesn't have to be toxic. Obviously, if you love me that and I love you, then there's no need to be fighting and yelling on the internet. We're gonna be good.
They fighting in real life. They throw punches.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, it ain't gonna be no news story because of me being arguing. It's gonna be a news story because I love this person, because they love me, and I know they got genuine intentions for me.
So you really want that? Because you say you earlier it's recorded too.
Yeah,
You said that.
I want somebody that's obsessed with me but not obsessed with me. Everybody should want that.
So, have you ever been in a situation with surface similarities to where it served you?
No, I don't think so, because I feel like everybody. Well, no, I feel like most surface similarity ends up in the bed, and then after that they go about their life.
What is going on?
I'm just talking about
This
my
your
life.
truth. Let me hush.
Yeah.
Mark it true, baby.
I feel like that's what it is, because we knew it's nothing deeper there, so you keep it surface,
So you decided to go in the bed and confuse everybody even more? Because I'm
Mm-mm. She like it on top of the sheets, never under the covers.
That's why your mama got to buy you
new covers every quarter. Every quarter he got to get a new bed sheet from his mama.
Oh man, that's
Oh
hilarious.
my goodness. And I pray to God the ones you just got for the holidays are still in good shape.
I ain't had nothing for the holidays. Oh, you talking about cover that says one of them is.
Jody by now, though.
Yeah. What?
What about you, Danielle? Surface similarities.
Yes. I've actually developed a friendship from surface similarities.
Okay.
We knew it wasn't going to go anywhere, that we knew that's what it was, and it turned out to be one of the most genuine relationships I have with a homeboy.
Okay. So what type of surface similarities did y'all start out with? Like the basics of liking each other or basketball? Like what?
It definitely was sports. We both were in a dynamic for his childhood that was kind of similar. He was the only child, but he had a strict parent.
Okay.
And I had a strict parent, but she wasn't never there. It was wild. So yeah, so we touched bases a lot on that. I'm trying to say what else. Just it was just weird, cause we talked about any and everything from jump, but it wasn't. You know, once I get a homeboy feel from you, that's where you stand, baby.
Yeah.
So there is that. And here we are. It'll be 24 years in June. That's been my dog for 24 years.
Okay. Play that's my dog. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dog.
Yeah, like, so every now and then, because he real straight and narrow, he real quiet. Not really quiet, but he's real, like, gentleman-like and stuff. So when I want to ruffle his feathers every now and then, I'll be like, remember that time you was looking at my two-piece in the pool when we met? I do little random stuff like that. He be like, bro. He be so disgusted with me. You know, you got to check and make sure your homeboy don't want to cross over.
Or is that, or if he wants to?
I'll say this: in 24 years, it would have happened. It hasn't. It hasn't been a thought on either end. It's not even that we haven't been in a predicament. So we spent plenty of nights back, especially back then.
Okay.
It just never was our thing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
So
cool
how
with
long is it before you recognize somebody is just y'all just have surface similarities? Like how long does it take till you realize this is not? It's just surface stuff. Like it'll never go deeper.
I be knowing within 72 hours. Sometimes I like it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little toxic. I like it sometimes, but yeah, because so like you said, you know, that first conversation you have, it's all in. Everybody's just happy, and all these things. You want all these things, and so then the next day, you kind of get to see what this person's habit is. Yeah. So if it's calling you every morning, calling you before they go to work, calling you at lunch, texting you, whatever it goes to that. By the third day, one or two things are going to happen. It's either going to still be that, or it's going to be a slight retraction in something they do. Because I pay attention to people patterns. Yeah. So it'll be a slight thing. And then when it becomes, and I won't just say nothing then because I give you a grace. So then after that, if it's the same thing, then this is a choice. And I just meet you where you at. A lot of them be mad because I'm not going to say why you did that. If you tell me, hey, you know, I was busy, you're busy. So me and my smart mouth, when you ask me why I'm not calling or texting, I'm going to say, well, you're busy. So I feel you don't have time for what I have time for. I don't want to disturb you. And I don't want those two things happen. They either be like, no, I got time, and then you'll see a change in behavior, or they get mad and cuss. And then they just watch the stories.
I just say okay and keep it pushing.
I will okay you to death. No problem. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not arguing with nobody. Nick?
I think I get the charades a little longer.
Oh, okay.
I think in their mind they want to be that person.
Yeah.
They really can't. Because not you. It's not, you know. So I think I get those, like what you're saying from a surface standpoint, the text and all that kind of stuff. I get that. That'll go on for months. Mm-hmm. Hell, matter of fact, I found out one surface similarity, it took about a year.
Oh, damn. Because
That's wild.
is it something that you just didn't try to get deeper with, or you just feel like y'all might have got deep randomly, but it always kept going back up?
I think during that time I was looking at potential as opposed to you being fully potential. So the potential was there of digging deeper. I think it was just hard for that person didn't want to dig deeper for themselves.
Gotcha.
So it made it harder for us to take it deeper. So surface level was great.
Mm.
Common interests, by all intents purposes, wanted the same things out of the connection. It was just so hard to dig deeper. And I'm not the most, you have to put me in a place for me to be truly, truly emotional. So but if I got to dig for you to be emotional,
yeah, that's the problem.
That is, we're not going to make it.
Yeah, not.
So I'm just like, just based off my attachment style. So if I feel like I got to dig too deep, I'm not your assignment. And
so she ain't going deep sea fishing for them emotions.
I mean, if you make it easy, then sure, because I don't think it should be that hard.
Yeah, I mean, especially if it's somebody that you've already been talking to and bonded with in some fashion, you should be able to, open up a little.
Yeah, Connie, you tell me your life's journey in the first month or two, but we 3, 4, 5 months in, we should get a little deeper than I think where we are or what we were then, within that time frame.
How was your days and what you doing this weekends and
I really don't like that question.
What you doing this
What
weekend?
you doing this weekend?
Well, I
what
want
you
to know
doing
to
tonight?
see if I can slide up in there somewhere. What
That
you doing
irritates
this
me. I don't know why that irritates me.
If you're not doing nothing, then okay, let's go to Ghana for the weekend.
Ghana?
I'm sorry, I seen
You
the
ain't got
post.
no money.
Oh, snap. I seen the post that somebody did that, and yeah, that's why. But why you don't like when people ask you like that?
I think
you that.
because the men that have asked that, they was just it was a conversational piece. It wasn't a plan most of the time. See?
Yeah, well, sometimes it
You heard
is.
that ding? That mean I'm right. So,
I mean, stop it.
nah, it doesn't bother me like I let on. I'm just joking, but it does. You could tell when somebody's just asking.
Well, sometimes you do need help starting a conversation if you don't know a person. So you trying to stay surface level, or you might be trying to get deeper. So me knowing what you're doing, maybe I can take something, and apply that. Like, oh, you going out, town this weekend? Where you going? Yeah, I've been there before. You like to travel? I like to travel as well. Like maybe we could plan a trip in the future.
I don't like to talk about trips in the future. That's the only thing. I'll talk about our wedding before I talk about us going on a trip. I don't know. I have a thing.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I'd rather listen to you lie about that. Because, these men don't be...
Hey.
So you rather lie about your wedding?
Yeah,
because I'm not even... That ain't even where I'm going.
She just want ideas for her for when she do get married. So she like to take ideas from each people and implement them in the future.
No, I be praying somebody can change my mind about an elopement. Keep in mind, I've already had the big shebang. And the more weddings I'm in, the more I be like, because they be stressed.
Oh, Lord.
But outside of surface similarities, how do you guys feel about loving a person through their seasons?
Oof.
I'm a person who I feel like I would do that just because I would want the same. And I feel like in order to truly love a person, you have to be with them through it all. You can't just be with them through the happiness and the good times, and you can't just be with them through the bad times. You got to have a combination of the bad, the good, the sad, the depressed, the happy, the ecstatic, the loss of a loved one, and between the, the weddings and family reunions and holidays. Like, you got to see all that to know if you really mess with somebody, in my opinion.
I agree. I think I naturally love people through their seasons anyway. But from a dating perspective, I probably... It's 4? How many? It's 4? If 2 ain't no change, sayonara, sucker.
I guess that makes sense too.
Yeah, because I feel like this is just at this age. At this age.
Oh, it changes as you get older?
Even everybody doesn't have the same timeline. So I get that. But the willpower should change. You should want to do better. You should want this. You should want more for yourself. You should have some type of ambition to do better.
I agree.
And if by season 2 we're not there, I never been a good cheerleader. I couldn't even flip. So there's that. I just put the skirt on and jumped up and down. So I mean, I don't want to waste my time pouring into something. And it's kind of like, when you water, like you ever water a flower pot and it got the hose in and your water just sink out. That's what I'll be doing. So yeah. And I give you all my seasons probably the first week. So if you still there, then you love me.
So you got the winter and the spring, but they ain't ready by summer. You out.
That's what it looks like. Summer, I be free as a bird. We're going to do better in 24.
You say what about me? I think it depends on what it looks like, because I don't know if it's ever served me in the grand scheme of things. I think me being that rock for that person and kind of being down for them was amazing for them. You know what I mean? Like you, I mean,
what you get, a pat on the back?
I mean, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. So, but when that script was flipped, I don't know if it's reciprocated.
Oh, so you saying you don't know if it's worth it to stick through the seasons, basically, right?
In some cases, no.
Yeah.
Especially when that commitment hasn't been done there. I think it depends. Now, if I was married,
Okay.
That's good.
I can absolutely love you through your season.
Absolutely.
If we're just dating, figuring things out, I need to know what that looks like. What type of season are you in? Are you even in a season to be receptive of me in a relationship?
Yeah.
And some people want you, and then sometimes they're biding time. So, like sometimes say you're in a season of where it's not even meant for you to be with somebody.
Yeah.
But your selfishness, because you know you got a good person around you, you hate to let that person go. So you'll kind of
hold their love hostage.
hold their love hostage. Exactly. I like
I get
that.
that.
Hold their love hostage
that
because
from
you in a
Duke. Shout out to
season,
Duke.
because you're in a season of growth or something, and like I said, a relationship might not even be, that might not be your season. You might not be in a season relationship.
Yeah.
You may be in a place of growth to where you can be in one. And if I'm around, once you done got through your storms
Then we good.
and I'm your assignment, then that's what's going to happen. But as for you holding me hostage and at this big age, in my late 30s, I can't promise you I'm going to sit through your season, especially without a commitment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I agree.
Especially
with that.
on the let's see where things type of go conversation. Because where we going?
Your house? No, but
And that's all you messed up.
Yeah.
right.
Conversation
But,
over.
I guess that makes sense too. It depends on the commitment, because if I'm not committed to you, then I guess I wouldn't see the point either to ride with you in your seasons. You know what I mean? Your rainy days don't need to be messing up my sunshine over here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because we talk or we date or we intimate, but we really don't have anything, then why should I, let you rain on my, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing substantial there. Like, what are we doing? Like I said, we're in a connection. But hell, I've been in connections like that. I've been in full-blown relationships where I don't think a relationship was their season. And instead of letting me go,
Oh, preach.
Brought you along for the ride.
you brought me along for the ride. And that wasn't even my assignment. So now I'm going through hell and hot water because of you.
Because of you. Because I'm tied to you. And that goes back to what we talked about a couple episodes ago. Paying attention to your energy, your bank, whatever else, when you're dealing with people.
Right.
That's usually the first indicator. And then you look up and it's 6-7 years and you're like, hold up.
Because they ain't changed.
Because you're trying to be that
It
down
ain't
person.
even ain't changed. You
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
you holding, you are the umbrella.
Right.
True, yeah.
They shielded and good.
Yeah.
And you getting
And you
all
wet.
this.
Yeah.
You getting all this. Oh,
That
yeah.
makes
And that
sense.
wasn't for you.
Correct.
You getting hit with strays.
Correct.
Yeah,
Because I'm
you-
trying to love you.
I'm trying to love
in the
you
wrong
through your
season.
seasons.
Yeah. I'm out here in March with this rain. I mean, what is it? April showers? I mean, April with
showers
this
bring
rain.
back-
And but you benefiting off the Mayflowers.
Exactly.
Happy. You whistling
Yeah.
Dixon every day. I'm
Yeah.
stressed. Our hair ain't come.
I guess that makes sense, because somebody, wrong season can, also bring bad energy to you because you're not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And you serving them, but you're supposed to be still serving yourself. And since you stuck in whatever season they in, and you're not in the true season that you could be in because of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a detour on your journey
Yeah.
because you're on the wrong road. That's not your assignment. That's not who you're supposed to be rolling with. So that's why I'm really particular with it. And again, don't get me wrong. There's going to be ebbs and flows and connections and relationships. And sometimes you are supposed to go through it with a person and, and
Help them
hey,
out.
I'm here for you and
Yeah.
heaven, earth and all that stuff. But you also got to know the difference of when you are along for a ride, to where you are assigned or attached
Right.
Yeah.
to a
That's good.
person.
Yeah, you don't
Am
know
I
how
assigned
they
or
reciprocate.
attached to you?
I mean, I guess it's too, because it's definitely a time limit. Because I can't sit in the rain with you. Like, I'm trying to be on the beach. Like, you playing. I want to be in the sun, feeling good, and you in your season of depression and sadness. As though I may feel for you, I can't sit there with you. I'll give you this, this 1-2 piece good words. I'll put you on some, motivational books, a couple of videos to listen to, and then I'm going to skedaddle down to this beach and, catch me when you get there.
Right. Well, at the end of the day, and I've said this before, that, growth and comfortability can't coexist.
Yeah,
So if
That's
you're
good.
comfortable sitting in that season
yeah.
and I'm not, that's unfair to me.
It's not.
And what degree does that even serve you as a person?
We feeling that. Like, I feel like too, once you get in your 30s, you can't continue to overthink the little things, and
Oh,
I feel
at
like
me next time.
yeah, when you gets in your 30s and you realizing, I'm going through this and that person going through that, like, I'm not gonna overthink it and figure out how I can do it. I'm gonna tell you, like, look, this is what I'm going through, this is what you're going through. Like, either we can figure out how to both get up out of this, or we're gonna have to go our separate ways, because I don't need more, dark clouds around here. I'm steady trying to get to the sun. Like, so I feel like conversations need to be had when it comes to people in their seasons.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people allow others to sit in their seasons because they don't want to, it's not even give them advice, but they don't want to, like,
Go through it alone.
yeah. And it's like, nah, just tell them what it is and how you feel. And then if they can't respect it and keep it pushing, then you need to move.
Yeah.
Don't be stuck there.
In the words of Nneka, I be telling people, go see the lady. You need to talk to the lady.
Yeah.
ain't
Go,
got
please
it.
go talk to that lady.
Yeah. I ain't trying to walk in the snow with you. I'm telling you that right now.
But again, like I said, sometimes you walk down it and it's not your assignment. That's not
Yeah.
your street. You're not even supposed to be in this rain cloud.
Right.
You're supposed to be in the floating on the beach with your leopards.
Yeah.
In the
Come
words
on,
of Martin.
leopards.
You float on the beach with your leopards. But you can't do that because you standing in the rain with this person. And again, sometimes that's needed. Everybody got to be somebody. I mean, every time,
Everybody need a Farnsworth Bentley, to hold the umbrella for
every
them
once in a
sometime.
while. But are we going to purposely walk through this rain when I can see the sunshine and we just cross this street?
Exactly.
Because, sometimes when you run, even when you drive through the rain, you can
All
be on
right.
a freeway.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Come on.
Come on, Evangelist.
Come
Yeah.
out on the sunny side.
Yeah, me knocking. Let me in. So, but we purposely doing this. Some people take the long way to school.
Yeah.
Let's be like Robert Frost and take the road less traveled.
Yeah.
I don't have to do that if that's not my assignment.
Exactly. I need that scenic road. I'll tell you right now. I'm headed to all things beautiful, and I feel like if you're not in that same season, then you can't come with me because you got to stay where you at. God put that lesson there for you. I done learned mine. Come on.
But how do you know the difference?
I was just going to ask that. How
Well,
do you know?
how do you know the difference between if that season you're supposed to be there with them or not?
Yeah, like, are you supposed, is it a difference between, I know it's a difference, but the difference between the ebb and the flow of a connection, and this is just a hard time we're going through, or you're being made uncomfortable because that's really not your assignment. You're attached, not assigned.
I feel like that's how you know. Like,
That's good.
if you feel uncomfortable, like, if I'm sitting here with you and I'm hearing you and I'm listening to you and I see what you're going through, but it just makes me uncomfortable because it's like I can't relate. I don't have those feelings about that situation. I want better for you, but my heart is not in helping you. Like, I don't feel no type of, it's not even a bad way. It's just, I just feel no type of remorse or concern for you. Then that's when I know that's God gave you that for you to deal with. There's nothing on my heart for me to have sympathy for you about this. Even if it's something bad, it's just like, dang, I'm sorry to hear that. But I know that it's not on me. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I just don't feel no type of way when it comes to that. And I know you do. So that's for you. God put that on you to deal with. I feel like when it's the opposite is when you hear this and it's like, it breaks you and makes you feel some type of way. And you just like, no, like, nah, I can't lead them like this. Like, I can't let them go through this by themselves. Like, I done been there, or, you know, I would never want this to happen to me. I feel like you feel that urge to help and that need. Like, I feel like if you don't feel that, that's God saying, hey, this ain't your struggle, my guy. Go on, chill on that beach, grab you some Mai Tais or mojitos, whatever you need, and enjoy your life and let them, you know, chill and run through this rain.
That's good. You're right. Now I don't feel bad. Thank you. But for me, I think I know. I'll use a situation with somebody I'm dealing with. I had an attitude. It was one of my personalities, and I'm a shut downer. If I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk, and I'm probably gonna leave too, just because the one I don't want to have that kind of energy around people. So I just be like, let me get up and go check myself. Yeah. Or I don't want to talk to you because I don't want to talk to you. And so that particular person, I'm not gonna say they forced me to have a conversation, but they were adamant about at least knowing the why. And so when I saw it was a different response. It was a different response than anybody else probably have given me or would have given me. So that
What do you mean different response?
Like, he didn't match my energy. He was like, no, let's talk. You know, even if you just give me one word, I just need to know the why. Why are you feeling this way? What happened? And then I just sat there and I actually had the conversation. And then he was like, that's an easy fix. It's okay for you to talk, you know. And I think one thing he said that stuck with me was, it's okay for you not to be okay. Like, I know you have bad days. Because I don't really talk about my bad days. Yeah. I really don't. I just be moving. Or I'll be like, oh, I'm tired, you know, and I'll just leave it at that. But that person was letting me know that, hey, just like you're a safe place for me, I could be a safe place for you. So that worked. Normally, you know, somebody else who isn't that mature to dealing with or understanding and recognizing when somebody not themselves, instead of them they'll take it personal, be like, you know, why you acting ugly with me? You know, I ain't do this and that to you, instead of saying, what's wrong? Because that's me. If I realize you're not yourself, you know, we close enough. I'll be like, hey, what's going on? You know, you're not yourself. You're doing something different. You're moving different. Versus me taking it personal that you have an issue with me when you're really trying to navigate life. Trying to keep your head up.
So you feel like he helped you when you was in whatever season you was in?
Mm-hmm. Is in.
Right, because we all still in the season
this is
now.
the current.
I feel you, because we all in whatever different season at the moment. I guess this makes sense too, though, because you have to, I guess, you know, when you're thinking about being in other people's season, you have to realize you always in a season too. So somebody in a season with you right now. Right. But like you said, I feel like I'm probably in my season of where I'm not supposed to be with somebody, but I'm trying to find somebody. But it's like I go against the grain. So,
But does that make you selfish?
It does, but that's why I also feel like I'm in my selfish era. So it's a selfish season.
But to the person, the recipient of that.
I think so. That's why I feel like that girl said she was bamboozled.
Want to talk about that or no?
Because I was like, that was an awful.
I didn't know if you want to go into that. That was an interesting. I mean, it's up to you.
It's all the same. I mean, that one woman feel like she was bamboozled. I feel like I didn't talk to her.
No, this was off air.
Oh, well, some woman feel like she was bamboozled because I feel like we just talked about this.
Oh, I didn't know if you was going to go do a deeper dive. Nah. Is that all you want to do with it?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I mean, no pressure, baby. No pressure.
I agree. Ain't nothing free. We have sponsorship packages.
Hey,
State your business in the email and drop the Cash App. Thanks.
No. I kind of think that. I'm trying to see how I can put this. I kind of feel like a lot of people come to me, so I kind of feel like sometimes I do have a hard time distinguishing. Am I supposed to go through this with you? Not necessarily with you, but at least help you through it.
Yeah.
Or do I need to move around? That was something that I still kind of have a hard time grasping at this juncture. It was way worse back then because I think, being in connections and seeing, like I said, my parents been married for 50 years, almost 50, And then, my grandparents, all of them dealt it apart and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm used to seeing. And I knew every day wasn't a perfect day. Right. So I felt the need to kind of sit in connections longer than I probably should have, based off of what I saw. So I think even as a person, even from a friendship level, I think sometimes I'll still get the conversations, and I'm like, okay, I can be there for you. Okay, what's going on? And then sometimes I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
Like, I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's not my season to help you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Especially if they can't reciprocate.
Yeah.
Reciprocation, and sometimes I really just don't want to hear it.
That's
like,
how
I don't know if that's. I'm
that's
like,
because you're in your season of whatever season you're in, and you don't want anything to bring that down. So like, I feel like I have that where, okay, I'm working on staying in a good season and in good terms and sunlight and being happy. And it's like, if you're gonna, and I know you're in a season of where you're down, I don't want to hear it. Like, I just don't want that energy coming towards me, because I don't want to take on those feelings. I don't want to take on those emotions. I don't even want to think about nothing negative. So I think that's basically what it is. You just don't want to hear that because it goes against your spirit of what you're trying to do.
or where you are. You know, like, I want to help you. I'm cool. Like, I can be that person. I can be that listening ear from time to time. But I don't want to hear that all the time, especially when it's not where you are mentally. But sometimes when it's not where you are mentally, you can turn around and lift that hand and kind of help them and guide them. But that person has to be in a season of receiving.
Yeah.
All right.
And a lot of people don't be in that receiving. So I was like, okay, before we have this discussion, am I listening or am I advising?
Exactly.
So I know how to handle this conversation we getting ready to have. If you want me to listen, okay, I can do that a little bit.
Yeah.
You want me to advise? I may be able to do that too. But let me know what you're looking for from me in this moment, so I can decide if that's what I want to do.
I'm like, even if you want me to listen, like, I feel like I'm just at the point I don't even want to hear, like, if it's some sad, downy, self-pity stuff. Like, I just don't want to hear it. Like, it's like, I feel like I already went through that. Like, you'll get through it too. I'm going to give you a couple good words, but after that, like, you going to get mad because I'm going to start getting irritated because I don't want to hear this. Like, I just don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? You start getting, like, that little attitude, and it's like, okay, now you're just getting on my nerves. Now you're just complaining. Like,
But since I'm the people that I even have strangers come up to me. No, like, for real, it's rare. So I'll have, like, people come to me with their stories and things that they going through and diagnosis, whether I know them for years or I met them a day ago. I'll be in the store getting people business, and it's so weird. I'm just looking for cereal, ma'am. I ain't need to know that your man ain't been home in 3 days, but prayers to you. But it's the truth. It's the
She ain't
truth.
lying. We was out eating one day, and this lady that told us her whole marriage, and she started with Nick, and I was looking
It's so serious. So I'll be like, sometimes I do feel like that be my assignment. Like,
yeah,
I am used as a vessel in some cases, but then sometimes I'm like, I don't want to. Lord, like.
all I hear is, I was just here for cereal.
I know. Can you pass me my Frosted Flakes, please, ma'am? Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna pray for you, and I'm gonna go on about my business. But in other words, I'm like, am I supposed to be helping this lady in this moment? Okay, I'm gonna stand here and talk. Okay, what's going on? All right. And then I asked the question, well, why did you do that? Mm-hmm. And then
because you are. Because one thing, you're going to be you. Well, why would you do that?
Make you question yourself.
I mean, like, Lord, am I the lady?
Maybe you are.
Am I the lady?
In that instance, you definitely was.
Go see the lady. Am I the lady, Lord?
She might be a lady. If that's the case, we need to get some grants.
Okay.
Look, that could have been what she needed to hear. Like, sometimes you just got to hear random things from strangers, and it just makes you feel different. Like, have an outlook on, life a little differently than you did before you walked into that grocery store on the cereal aisle.
No, because see, I was just finna say, then they be having me thinking, and then I be mad. That happens to me when I go shop. She be on the phone, this lady come, you think this wig? I'm not here for you. I just came to get some edge control. I don't care about your wig, baby. I got locks. I wear different wigs. We not the same. I'm not buying no beauty supply wig.
Listen.
Oh, my God.
Like, so, but no, that might, you do probably have a word in you for that person, but then it can be, then you get the reevaluate your life. And if you call me on the road game, now I'm rude. So now I feel bad because I'm sitting at home like, dang, what happened to that lady?
You know what? But I never get that feeling.
Yeah.
I feel like whatever I'm supposed to be telling that person in that moment is what I'm telling that person in that moment. I don't ever get angry about it. It just be weird because I'm like, I really just came in here for cereal.
Yeah.
And I keep saying cereal because it's like a real story. It's like, I mean.
Well, stop buying cereal.
I know.
You got a word in you.
I know.
She got a word in it. She got to be obedient.
I get it, man. But I feel like, when you meet people in different seasons, like they go enter your. I feel like people go enter and out of different seasons at different moments. You know what I mean?
True.
So that lady at the grocery store could have been chilling and going to get her cereal too, and she stepped and saw you and felt your energy and had to go into the other season that she's currently dealing with, but not dealing with at the moment. You know?
Yeah. And could that season be your test?
Yeah. It could be, or
Ooh, that's good.
that season can be your question to help you answer something later down the road that you didn't even think about. You know what I mean?
That's
or
true.
like some men say, they love your energy and rob you of it.
Facts.
I wish I could see my face.
They really do.
Because they really do that. I just got mad all over again. I thought I was healed.
See, you can't test your healing in solidarity.
No, you have
can't.
to be in it. You gotta
rip that Band-Aid
No,
off.
I'm
Touch
good.
that scab, girl.
I didn't talk enough, and
Have you ever met somebody in the season and you went in and helped them out of their season, but as soon as your season came, they dipped?
Yep.
yeah.
You feel like that? Like I
And
feel
then
like
they
I
try to
done that
come
too.
back.
Yeah,
always
after
come
once
back.
that season over and they see you back good, it's like, dog, you left me when I was down, or even if you left me while I was up, but I wasn't up where I was trying to be. You know what I mean? Now I'm up, and now you trying to meet me at the top.
See, and I wouldn't even look at it like that. I would look at it that you used me.
Yeah.
You got what you needed.
Yeah, you utilized me for your. I be feeling bad about stuff like that too. I'm the type of person, like, if I was down and I knew all these people was there for me, like, whatever I'm good, it's like I always just randomly hit them up. Be like, hey, you
Right.
good? You all right? I ain't heard
Right.
from you in a minute. I know I was down when we was talking all the time, but I'm good now, and I'm just making sure you good too, because I still want to reciprocate that energy that you gave me when you knew I was going through it. There's a lot of people like that who, when I was depressed, that would hit me up and
Yeah.
randomly, whatever. So I always just randomly, anytime a person crosses my mind, I just text them. Like,
That's what you should.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
I
that's
always
one
just text
thing that my aunt passing taught us, because she somehow the 24 to 48 hours before she took her last breath, she called everybody
yeah,
and just had a random phone conversation or text message or something. And for those who didn't answer, it was very difficult
yeah,
because you have that guilt. So yeah, if somebody is on, because y'all know I got like 100 things I do. So if something hit my mind, I stop and do it right
I
then
do that
and
too.
there.
I start doing that. So if like I randomly think about a person who helped me or anything,
That's
just
good.
anything, or if I could be scrolling on Instagram and I seen a picture and I know I haven't hit you in a minute, I would just text you, hey, just checking on you, see how you been, because I know I'll be dipping and disappearing in and out of situations.
Me
and,
too.
They catch me when they catch me in whatever season, but they know they can always come back through any season because I
my
will be
goodness.
available.
Set a boundary.
No, I'm talking about my friends. I'm
Oh,
not talking
okay.
about no girls.
I was gonna say them clucks.
Nah, these women know
When
once.
you're out, you're out.
These women know once we had our season, it's over like the year. So we let it go and move on.
Like Nick say, tied to a balloon and let it go.
All the way.
Summer's over, so we over, we done, we let it go, and that summer will never come around again because that was summer 16. We in 2024.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean?
Oh, and on that note,
You childish.
and every episode we try to do a 30+ therapy.
Yay, we have a
Yes.
30+ therapy.
Yes, so of course we try to, and if you ever have a 30+ therapy question for us, you don't have to leave, give us your name. You can just kind of send us your situation, or even a voice note. We like the voice note 'cause we want to hear our voice from my cousins. So, but I'm gonna try to say this one without giving away too much information. But this particular person is in a new relationship and they're having issues with their new boyfriend. He's really into her, but doesn't like when she hangs out with friends without him. At first, she thought it was just ones that he didn't know, but now he gets annoyed when she hangs out with people, even within their friend group, and wants to know what she should do.
I've been there.
I see that from a lot of different levels, but that's just a Libra.
Yeah.
Where you been?
I've been there with a Libra. Profound. I gave in and limited, and then I woke up and stood up
Okay.
and realized it wasn't a term of endearment. It wasn't because you're into me. It was a control. It was a manipulation, because that same said person had the ability to go and hang or whatever. And even if I would have said no, he still would go. And that'll be that. Now, he'll call me the whole time or text me the whole time, but I'm not that person. I believe in space. I believe because if my girls or my partners call, I'm out. Bye. Now, you know, granted you can come, but all the time I don't feel like, you know, that person. I never been like that. I don't want you. I feel like we need our own circle.
You're not clingy, is what you're saying.
I am, and I'm not. I'm not that clingy. My clingy is today I might want to come and you're doing something and I sit under you on the couch versus tomorrow I'm just going straight to the room. I'm going to give you a kiss and go straight to the room, be in my own little bubble. That
clingy at times.
Yeah.
Which is still not clingy because clingy wants to be around you 24/7.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm also not as affectionate as most women. So there's that. That's like a learned behavior. That's a new thing for me.
It's actually funny considering your attachment style.
It's weird. I mean, so is my horoscope. There's that.
No, you definitely Cancer.
Alleged.
Girl, baby.
Don't listen to Nneka. I'm vulnerable with her. She can't speak. Mike, I'm a Cancer. Let me ask Mike.
You definitely a Cancer.
I'm vulnerable with him too. Shut up. Let me ask somebody that don't know me.
But I feel like in the situation, I'm gonna speak from the man's side. I feel like maybe he just like either really just enjoys being around you and your presence and doing things with you, and he doesn't want to miss out.
Cut the shit.
What can I say?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, maybe he does. Like he just wants to spend time with you and do stuff with you. Maybe you might have a lot of other friends and he don't have friends. You're his best friend because I feel like when I get in relationships, I want you to be my best friend. So you're who I want to do everything with. So yeah, I'm gonna get a little jealous when you go do stuff with other people because I wish we were doing that together. But at the same time, I'm not gonna care. But I'm just speaking like for him, maybe that's what it could be. Like he just, you know, like, oh, I want to be doing stuff with you. I want to do everything with you. You're the person I enjoy being with the most. Mm-hmm. So it could be that, or it could be the other thing, you know. It could be just a little bit controlling, a little manipulative. That could be a situation, but I don't see that in this situation. In this situation, he's giving me, he loves her. He wants to spend time with her. And he probably just don't have many friends of his own, so he wants to hang out with them, and he wants everybody to be friends, you know?
No. Okay, now let's get the answer in between the both of us. Nneka, because what? What was that?
I'm just saying.
A bunch of boo.
You heard the rest, now hear the best. 'Cause what is that? What are we doing?
That's that man truth.
That ain't that man truth. That is giving controlling.
All right. I'm with you when you're right.
And it's given as if you don't trust me.
Yes, and why you don't trust me? Because you're doing something.
And it's given insecure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see all those.
Yes.
But I think it's not that. I think my God just is in love.
Because no.
Come on, break it down.
I think I break it down like a pound.
Come on, girl.
You know.
I got my baggies.
There you go. So personally, I think, again, my favorite time. Duality exists. And I do think that if they're friends of the opposite sex, if I'm in a relationship with someone, you're going to meet them.
Right.
Because when I put you in a friend zone from the opposite sex standpoint, you're there to stay.
Yeah.
In perpetuity. You're not getting out.
I had my one and done. Never again.
You're there till you die.
Yeah, I did that before. I didn't work in that wasn't my assignment either.
I should have listened.
Okay. See what I mean? So, so I think y'all need to have a conversation. He may need to go see that lady.
He definitely needs to see that lady, his mama or somebody.
Yeah, because I don't want to be your only friend either. Even while I want to be like my spouse, yes, absolutely. I want to be your best friend. I want to be your lover. But you gotta believe in me, baby. But I want to be that person for you, but I don't want to be all of that to you. Yeah. I don't want it to be the point to where I can't go out with my friends or you feel like you can't join me because you thinking my friends, like, I don't want that kind of feeling. I just feel like if that's what's going on, I'm not your person.
Well, maybe it depends on the activity. Like, maybe it's like, okay, this is a boy-girl activity, and maybe he knows that, you know, Nisha's boyfriend go be there, so why he can't be?
But if that's the case, why can't he go?
I mean, I'm just saying.
See, but that's a different conversation then, because if it's a couple event.
Yeah, he needs to be there.
I mean, I'm just
Or
saying.
he should be
Once
there
you said
unless
her
he
At least
friend-
invited.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So
But
did
is
she
he-
say girls trip or girls friends hanging out, or is it
No,
friends
it's of
with
the
guys and-
opposite. It's of the opposite sex.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
So it
Why-
was of the opposite sex.
Right.
So why can't I be there then? Like
No, I think it's friends. Let me go back and read it. Let me go back.
because I'm just saying, for example, if it's mutual friends, it's women and men.
Well, it's not
And-
mutual.
No, well, I'm not mutual, but if it's
No, it's
both-
friends. It didn't say gender. It's not gender
Okay,
specific.
so I'm just, for example, if it is, friends, men is going to be there and women going to be there. It might be your friend group, but why can't I be there if it's men and women there? I see it's a difference if you hanging with your girlfriends and it's all girls. But if it's like, okay, it's you, your homeboy, your homegirl, even if none of them are dating and all of you are just friends and that's your friend group, why can't I come there since it's men there and women there regardless?
That wouldn't bother me.
I agree with that wholeheartedly because
Yeah.
one, the men, I wouldn't want my man to be the only male there. So
yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
yeah, so I and it gives the men something to do, and then the women can talk, or we can all do something. So I agree with that. But if it's just my friends, because it sounds like it's female friends, I don't want to read too much into it. We really can't.
It wasn't gender. It said at first she said that she thought it was just the friends that he didn't know that she had a problem with, but even ones that he does know there's a problem with. So is he an introvert and don't like going?
That's what I was gonna say. My next thing is he just like his little small circle, and that was the thing with that particular Libra I was dealing with. He was just real introverted.
Yeah, I can get
and
that. I was introverted at one point.
I'm both. So
Same.
when I'm outside, I'm outside. I want to go have fun. I want to hang with my friends. I want I'm family oriented. So for him, even that was a thing. Like,
Well,
why you
this
always
is my
gotta go
thought. If you going with just your girls, then okay, cool, y'all have fun. But if your friend group consists of women and men, there's no reason why I couldn't come every time because there are gonna be men there and women there. There's no reason why I can't be there, even if that's just how I feel. I'm not saying I have to go every time, but in my head, there should never be a reason why I couldn't go anytime.
I was gonna say not every time, but so okay. Prime example: I have 2 male friends that I'm close to. There are times we do stuff with just us. There are times I'm the only girl. It'd be the guys and me. I personally wouldn't have a problem inviting whoever I'm dealing with. I wouldn't have a problem. But there are some times where it just might be limited to us. Like, for example, Mike, you call me and say, hey, I got this extra ticket. We going whoop-de-whoop. I'm not finna go buy a ticket for my man because you invited me.
Yeah.
And that's our thing. And we're platonic as hell. So there's that.
That makes sense.
So in that case, I feel like, I'll see you when I get back. It is what it is. However, though, like you said, if it's just a brunch or whatever and there's a mixed crowd, I don't see why not, especially I don't have anything to hide.
Yeah.
And I'd rather you be there if you finna be calling and ruining my mood anyway.
I wouldn't want to be the only guy, so that's what I'm saying. If it's like that, or vice versa, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There are some men who want to be the only guy.
Again, that kind of leads back to the insecurity,
Yeah.
I think, and
He
the
needs to see the lady.
overprotectiveness. Yeah.
Is it a new connection?
Oh, it didn't say.
I think that matters too.
Yeah, I was about to
because
say.
that sounds more like a new connection activities to where it's like you want to be around them all the time because it's just something new and fresh. That's why I said it could be that like he's just in love, clingy because he just started talking to you. So I want to be around you every time you go somewhere. I've been through that, so I understand. I got
Libra, that don't count.
I got called names for wanting to spend time and go places with my ex, and you know what? The moment we stopped doing all the stuff together is when our relationship started to fail.
So you were codependent. We have
No,
an
I just
episode for
no,
that.
no, no.
That's what they gave.
I don't think it was. I feel like we just was having more fun when we was doing everything together. It was like our thing.
For whom? though?
For us. You're not listening.
I am.
You were having more fun.
We were having more fun.
How do you know that she was having as much fun?
Because it wasn't her idea for us to do that. Somebody else told her that we need to do that because we were spending too much time together. So that's when it became an issue because
So you
people
felt she was manipulated into doing something.
Well, it
different.
wasn't like that. I just feel like outside voices started telling her that what we were doing was too much and that she needed to do it. It wasn't no thought she was having her own. We were having fun. She was fine with it. I was fine with it. We literally did it on purpose. But the moment somebody else seen us doing that all the time and suggested that she needed time for me and started putting stuff, away from me and started saying stuff like that, that's when I feel like it started to fade because, one, while you listen to other people, and two, is just we stopped spending time together. And then I'm just one of the people, once we stopped doing stuff how we was doing it, a part of me leaves. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. But
I'm there too.
like, it's just like, okay, well, you don't want to do stuff like this and we was good like this, then all right, whatever. I don't care as much because I like that and I enjoyed that. And you made it into a thing. So, all right, cool.
So you don't think it could have been a compromise?
No, it could have been a compromise, but if it would have came from her, not from somebody else. If it would have been from her, like, oh, babe, we spent so much time together, like, let's slow down. So, no, it's like, oh, what's the cost? They think I'll be spending too much time with you. Like, maybe we should take a break. That's like.
So the messenger bothered you. So
Yes.
you completely said F the message because it didn't come from the right messenger.
Yeah, because it wasn't truly how you feel. It was something that was put on your spirit. And if it was put on your spirit for somebody else's gain, in my opinion, because that's who wanted to spend more time with you. So.
That was my next question.
You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
a sister or somewhat throwing out those suggestions. So.
So your advice to her is what?
My advice to her is to basically sit down and talk to him about why does she feel like he wants to spend all this time together. Is it because you just really want to be around me? Is it because you just love me? Or are you secretly insecure and manipulative and just want to control my action and movements and see where I be at and what I'm doing? So you got to have those talks.
Okay. And your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree too. It needs to be a conversation because we only got bits and pieces. We got like a generalization of what's going on. So either way, even if you gave us more detail, it still needs to be a conversation. I don't feel anybody has the right to abruptly make changes or actions without knowing the why, and then act accordingly. But be honest, to be upfront. Don't sugarcoat. Don't be rude either.
Yeah.
Don't be rude because that might turn into a whole nother situation.
Right.
Nick?
You need to go see that lady. No, just kidding. Just kidding. If the relationship is new, like you guys said, I think a conversation does definitely need to be had that way because you're kind of shaping the nature of your relationship in the beginning. So now if it's something that you just started doing all of a sudden, yeah, that probably is a cause for pause. But if it's something new that you guys are still trying to get to know each other, then I think introducing them to the friends, maybe to ease his mind. Is there a reason why he doesn't want you to go with these friends? Are they still outside? So where you think you may manipulate your connection? Are these friends of the opposite sex and he really don't know them? And, so a conversation will probably ease the tension with that and everybody can go along in a little way.
You know what else I was wondering too, what does their one-on-one time look like? Is it that you are always the one to go out with the group and not, you don't have them, there's no balance?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
do you always be with him or do you always be outside?
Yeah.
Right.
Are you shutting down his ideas, and then going, it's so many ways we can go with this. So just have
his
the
needs
combo.
not being met because you're always with your friends.
Yeah. And that's important.
Maybe that's why he want to go because he feel like he don't get to spend time with you like that. So he's sacrificing this to even spend time with you and your friends just to be around you because he feel like y'all don't have that time that he would like.
And if that's the case, girl, throw a house party at y'all house. That way he could be there, everybody there, la, la, la. Card night, game night, charade, something.
No, but at the end of the day, listen to your instincts and what they have to say to you. Are you being isolated? Because that's a thing too.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was
There's so many ways you can go with that. I think she just we need a little more information to truly give you advice. Girl, give us a little part two if you need it.
Yes, give it. We okay with it. Give us a little
follow up,
little more in depth, and then that way, because we want to make sure we answer your question. I don't want to leave you vague.
And I want to make sure you're safe because again, that can be concerning too.
I
Depending
want
on
to
how
go
they
there,
look.
but that's
I'm
why I
just
told her
saying.
be nice with her delivery.
Because it could be controlling.
Right. What does that look like?
Don't have the delivery while y'all out. And on the way, that's a long ride home. Catch them at work.
Listen. Well, make sure you are following the 30 Plus podcast on all social media. Yay. On staff, working labor as a crew.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you listen, subscribe to where you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Comment, share.
all that good stuff. Make sure you tune in for y'all single. We trying to have you a bae for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Make sure you tune in to our live 30 plus partners.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm
Check
excited.
us out. We gonna hook you up.
Yeah, find somebody to find you. It's a beautiful thing. And if you want to share your 30 plus therapy, feel free to email us at the 30 plus podcast at gmail.com or send us a voice note on our IG. We're ready for that too. So at the end of the day, for those who can't be good, at least be good at it.
Yep.
Until next time, see you when we see you.
yeah.
And the famous words of Pamela James. Peace.
Kim will be back soon, y'all.
Get your hands up, yeah. To the floor, yeah.